inheritance of one gene from the chapter Principles of Inheritance and Variation. We have already done with genetics, inheritance and variation. We also know that Gregor John Mendel is known as the father of genetics, and he worked for 7 long years, and also he conducted hybridization experiments. Let us take one example of one such hybridization experiment carried out by Mendel. This is one of the experiment which is conducted by Mendel. Mendel decided to cross tall plant and dwarf plant. Here dwarf refers to small plant, short plant. Okay, he found that all the plants were tall. Look here. Here all the plants are tall because here tall is dominant. This capital T is dominant, whereas small t is recessive. Understood? As the tall is dominant, it expresses itself only, whereas dwarf is recessive, it hides itself. Means practically when the plant is formed, the plant will be tall, not short, because this small t is hiding itself, whereas this capital T is expressing itself. This is what the reason. Okay, all the plants were tall. Look here, all the plants are tall. This is tall, this is tall. It is short is also considered, but it is hiding itself. But practically, when you practically look at the plant will be tall. Understood? All the plants were tall. None of them were dwarf. He called this generation as F1 generation or F1 progeny. What is F1? F1 means first generation or first progeny. Okay. In the F1 generation, we have found that all the plants were tall. Okay, then Mendel again decided to self-pollinate this F1 generation. He decided to self-pollinate this F1 generation, and so he took the 2 plants from F1 generation. He took only 2 plants, not all the 4 plants, but he took only 2 tall plants from the F. Okay, these are the 2 tall plants from the F1 generation. Surprisingly, when he decided to hybridize or self-pollinate this F1 generation, he found that 3 were tall and 1 was short. Surprisingly, we found that 1 plant was dwarf, that is short. He called this as F2 generation. He called this generation as the F2 progeny or F2 generation. Mendel observed that both tall and dwarf traits were found in the F2 generations. Here there are 3 tall plants, 1, 2, 3, but 1 short plant, that is small t, one short plant is observed in the F2 generation. Therefore F2 generation was found in the ratio of 3:1. Means there were 3 tall plants and 1 short plant. This is the ratio. Okay. Mendel also observed that something is passing from one generation to another generation. Take for example height or color. Okay, height of the parent is passing to the progeny. See, there is a continuation from one generation to the next generation or from parents to progeny. This he called this as the factors. Okay, these are called as factors, but now we call them as genes. Okay, what are genes? Genes are passing from one generation to next generation or from parents to progeny. This he called as factors, but we can call this as the genes. These genes are the units of inheritance. They are units of the inheritance. They also contain some hereditary information. It contains some hereditary information and they need to express it. Mendel also introduced another term called as alleles. These alleles are the slightly different forms of genes. They are the different forms of the gene. Let us take example of the height. Okay, height has 2 forms, that is capital T, that is tallness, and dwarfness. Tall and dwarf. Okay. Example, capital T. This will have only T as a allele. Okay. During small t, it will have small t as a allele. But when it has both capital T and small t, it will be having both capital T and small t as the alleles. This is the case of the alleles. Inheritance of one gene. We will understand how the inheritance takes place in one gene. After hybridization, the F1 generation so obtained resembled only one of its parents, say all tall, no dwarf. Okay, when Mendel decided to cross the tall and dwarf pea plant to study the inheritance of one gene, when he crossed these tall and dwarf plant, he found that all the plants were tall, because tall is dominant character whereas dwarf is the recessive character. Dominant is the character which expresses itself, whereas recessive is the character which hides itself. So he called this generation as the F1 generation, and all the F1 generation were tall. When two plants from F1 generation were self-pollinated, the second filial progeny or F2 generation was obtained. Mendel decided to self-pollinate the F1 plants. We know that F1 generation all were tall. He took only two tall plants from F1 generation. Then what happened? Then F2 generation was obtained. Revival of unexpressed trait was observed in some F2 progeny. Both traits, tall and dwarf, were expressed in F2 in the ratio of 3:1. Okay, unexpressed trait means dwarfness is hidden. Okay, dwarfness was observed in the F2 generation. When the Mendel decided to cross the two tall plants, when he crossed it, he found that three were tall and one was short. So the ratio is 3:1, and the different character, that is dwarfness, was found in the second generation. Mendel proposed that something is being passed unchanged from one generation to next generation. He called these things as factors, presently called as genes. Mendel also noticed that something is passing from one generation to next generation, or from parents to progeny, such as height, color, anything, etc., from parents to progeny. He called this as the factors. Presently now we called as the genes. These genes are the units of the inheritance, and also they have some hereditary information which they carry. Factors contain and carry hereditary information. They contain genetical information which they carry and pass from one generation to another generation. Alleles are slightly different from form of a same factor. Okay. Mendel also introduced alleles. Alleles are the different forms of the gene. Alleles are different forms of the same factor. Okay, we can take example of height. For capital T, we have only T as a allele. Similarly, small t, we have small t as a allele. Take for example capital T and small t, we have both capital T and small t as a allele. We will understand this in detail in the next part.